First of all, please remain seated. If you want to take photographs during the ceremony, you are very welcome to, but please do not leave your seat or obstruct anyone else's view. Our official photographers will move around the cathedral during the ceremony, and their photographs will be available for you to view on the online graduation gallery very soon. If you have a mobile phone, please ensure it is now turned off or set to silent. In the unlikely event that the fire alarm is activated, please remain where you are unless an announcement is made to evacuate the building. During the ceremony, each graduate's name will be read out individually as they cross the platform, and we congratulate them all with enthusiastic applause. We hope that you enjoy the ceremony, and please continue your celebrations with us on the Cathedral Green afterwards. Now please stand for the procession. Thank you.
Please be seated. Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Provost, Lord Lieutenant of Cheshire, High Sheriff of Cheshire, Lord Mayor of Chester, distinguished guests. A very warm welcome to all of you as we gather together in Chester's magnificent cathedral on this very special day. My name is Jill Reeve, and I am Senior University Chaplain and Dean of Chapel. In addition to those of us gathered here in the cathedral, we are also joined by others online, and we extend a really warm welcome to each one of you as well. In our graduation ceremonies this week, we are also conferring honorary degrees, acknowledging those who have made an important contribution to society from beyond the university. And we are delighted to be able to introduce you to one of our honorary graduates later in this service. Gathered here in Chester Cathedral, it's worth noting the special relationship between the cathedral and the university that goes back to our roots as a pioneering and innovative teacher training college founded in 1839. Few teachers at that time had formal training, and Chester College was the first purpose-built teacher training college of its kind in England. If you were joined as one of the first 10 students in 1840, your general studies would have included geometry, algebra, and bookkeeping. And in your spare time, you would have helped to build our university chapel and even a steam engine. Back in 1839, the Dean and Chapter of this cathedral gifted the land that's now our Exton Park campus, just down the road from here. The relationship between the cathedral and the university remains an important one to this day, and we are grateful to Dean Tim and the team for their ongoing support. Our university has changed immensely since the 1840s, but our mission statement continues to express our roots and our foundational values, founded in faith, creating community, serving society. Our multi-faith chaplaincy team now has the joy of supporting a vibrant, diverse, and international community of staff and students. And each one of you has made your own unique contribution during your time with us, and we are thankful for each one of you. And so, as the ceremony begins, I would encourage you to put aside all distractions, including worries about whether that cap of yours is actually going to stay on your head, and just simply enjoy this very well-deserved moment. As we begin, let us unite our hearts and our prayers for each one of you graduating today. May you use your unique gifts and talents well, always mindful of the needs of others, and with a heart of care and compassion that is committed to a fairer and more just world. May you keep alive in you the spirit of inquiry and exploration, with an openness to question and be questioned in the search for truth, learning, and new insights. May you find before you new possibilities and wider horizons, and have the confidence to step out in faith with a sense of adventure, joy, and hope. And always let integrity be your guide. And may God bless you today and in all that lies ahead. Amen.
Vici Inio. I declare open this congregation for the presentation of degrees and awards. Good morning. I'm Professor Helen O'Sullivan. I'm Provost and Deputy Vice-Chancellor at the University of Chester. It's my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to this wonderful cathedral, both physically and virtually, as we mark your individual and collective success. You are now part of an institution that prides itself with a history of being based in this magnificent city for nearly 200 years. This sense of place has been at the core of your time with us. You've become part of our university community located in Chester and across our regions in university centres in Birkenhead, Warrington, Shrewsbury and Rees Heath. Today, we gather not only to acknowledge the completion of your academic journey, but to recognise the countless hours of hard work, dedication and passion that you've brought to this moment. Your graduation is not just the culmination of your efforts, but a testament to your potential and the boundless opportunities that lie ahead. Success is not just about personal achievement. It is about the impact you can make on the world and the lives that you touch along the way. We celebrate your success, not just in achieving your degree, which of course you should be justly proud, but in developing so many skills, qualities, attributes and strengths as citizen students of the University of Chester. You are now contributing to society as citizens of the world, a world that is uncertain and which faces many challenges, but one for which you are well prepared to find your way and make your mark. Adversity is inevitable in your professional journey, and I know you will utilise the skills of resilience and problem solving that you've developed at Chester throughout your career. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Learn from your mistakes, adapt and keep pushing forward, and always strive to do what is right, even when it is difficult. The University of Chester and faculty colleagues take great pride in your accomplishments, and we have every confidence that you will go on to achieve greatness. It is your day, a day to recognise those achievements and to remember. But before I take the opportunity to congratulate each of you in person when you take that all-important walk across the stage, a few examples of activities in the faculties that you have studied in. One of today's cohort graduates has joined the profession as a career change and has 2 small children. She is also dyslexic to the point where she requires specialist technology to support her needs. Given the need for her technology, her experience during her first teaching placement was challenging and left her doubting if the profession could accommodate someone with her needs. She dug deep and continued with the course. Her teaching practice that followed was much more positive, allowing her to really develop her skill set as a teacher coming into the profession. In addition to this, she also experienced a bereavement during her studies. In her determination to see the qualification through, she managed to juggle the emotional stress of this with minimal impact seen in her studies. She went on to achieve a merit in the level 7 assignment she was working on at the same time, and she has since secured herself a teaching profession from September at Knutsford Academy. She is a genuine example of how determination can overcome adversity. Another graduate established a group for young people promoting inclusivity along his studies. They started the diversity group at one of our school director partner schools with the intention of finding a voice for ethnic minority students. The group positively influenced curriculum and policy development, school rules and the school calendar, including celebrations of religious holidays such as Ramadan and months such as Black History Month. His impact on the school's learning community has been incredible. Within the graduating cohort here, we also have those who've worked with the faculty as student engagement officers, working on learning, teaching and assessment projects, and social media engagement officers, creating new content for our social media channels. They've worked collaboratively with faculty staff as partners to ensure student voice is weaved through all that we do. We are eternally grateful for their input in shaping our curriculum and improving our student experience. Well done and congratulations to each one of you. We hope that you are just as proud of your achievements as we are of you. So, look around at your cohort and see how many people from different backgrounds have flourished at this significant point in history, and keep this picture in mind that you can recall your achievements in the future. I'd like to conclude with some heartfelt thank yous to the academics who have taught you and supported you through your studies, to the professional services staff who have looked after you in so many ways, some of which you may not even be aware, to our governors who helped to guide this institution, to everyone who has made this ceremony such an occasion for you, including the Dean and Chapter of this great cathedral for hosting us, to the people closest to you who supported you through your studies, but mostly to those of you who are graduating today, for choosing the university in the first place. Today, in this wonderful setting, with the splendour and the fanfares, we want to give you a day that you will remember forever. You are why this university exists, and I look forward to shaking each of your hands individually. You all deserve a huge round of applause.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present to you these graduands for the award of postgraduate certificate in education of this university.
By virtue of the authority invested in me, I present to these graduands the award of postgraduate certificate in education of the University of Chester.
Anne-Marie Abbott. Leila Akar. Tewu Aloo Sani. Rebecca Melanie Archer. Sophie Arthur. Lawrence Ashley. Jack Atherton. Charlotte Atkins. Stuart Austin. Katie Victoria Baker. Phoebe Baker. Malika Bannon. Tom Barnard. Emily Bayliss. Melissa Beardmore. Megan Elizabeth Bell. Mackenzie Burnett. Laura Ruth Blithin. Chelsea Bolton. Emma Josephine Boone. Ashley Catherine Boyle. Isabel Bradbury. Janan Brazendale. Kira Brown. Sophie Brown. Monica Burke. Jessica Kane Kelly. Angela Piovich Carlisle. James Carrington. Olivia Carroll. Shannon Carter. Lindsay Case. Rihanna Case. Lloyd Michael Chambers. Eleanor Charlton. Lucy Costello. Alicia Costello. Emily Davies. Georgia Davies. Lauren Davies. Hattie Francesca Davis. Kevin Dewsbury. Natalie Dixon. Haley Doroshenko Nuttall. Kiara Doyle. Amy Jean Dutton. Zoe Edwards. Rebecca Ellis. Julian Evans. Robin Farrington. Anna Philippe. Dion George. Courtney Goddard. Olivia Goss. Alyssa Griffiths. Sarah Cudgeon. Charlotte Hale. Amy Harcourt. Jenna Hastings. Sarah Hastings. Georgia Hawkins. Sophie Heyman. Catherine Hollis. Faye Holmes. Chloe Horton. Susanna Hudson. Ellen Joanna Hughes. Lydia Ella Hughes. Shannon James. Katie Jones. Leah Jones. Matthew Jones. Harriet Kennett. Lloyd Kershaw. Jack Kinsey. Adiola Annette Lamb. Stephen Mark Lee. Samuel Lindsay. Jenna Lloyd. Joseph Long. Joseph Anireju Lorry. Andrew Linus. Molly McCulloch. Lauren Clare McDowell. Ellie Mae Mackenzie. Isabella Rose Mellor. Callum James Murnock. Chloe Malloy. Marita Elizabeth Moore. Mercedes Moore. Matthew Morley. Nicholas Albert Morris. April Mushing. Erica Nichols. Katie O'Gara. Charlie O'Reilly. Helen Orton. Christopher Robert Owen. Alice Parker Wyatt. Kelly Parr. Robert Paul. Leah Poynton. Asha Praveen. Aaron Rafferty. Holly Ramsden. Lauren Dorothy Robinson. Alicia Ryan. Jessica Scrapp. Madeline Rose Seiler. Jamie Lee Sexton. Megan Sheldon. James Jason Spencer. Claire Standish. Sophie Studzkinska. Imogen Thompson. Robert John Thorpe. Courtney Wall. Benjamin Patrick Wallace. Alexandra Waters. Megan Waterworth. Robert Williams. Rebecca Wiseman. Lauren Wostenholme. Rebecca Louise Wong. Anne-Marie Woodland. Caitlin Woodley. William Woolley. Tamsin Wollstonecroft. Bethany Wright. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present to you these graduands for admission to the degree of Bachelor of Arts in this university.
By virtue of the authority invested in me, I admit these graduands to the degree of Bachelor of Arts of the University of Chester.
Jessica Donna Anderson. Thomas Arnold. Caitlin Barber. Qudsia Latif Ahmad. Evie Bellion. Esme Benyon. Gianna Carmela Binelli Williams. Beatrice Brett. Emily Bromont. Madeline Brown. Melissa Kane. Lisa Carrier. Jack Carter. Charlotte Rebecca Clutter. Ryan Collin. Abigail Jane Collins. Louise Susan Ann Cook. Demi Lee Colts. Emma Davies. Luke Anthony Davies. Katie Devine. Sean Dolku. Charlotte Louisa Edgerton Morris. Morgan Elms. Morgan Evans. Kate Farrington. Ebony Filer. Lily Flemington. Shanika Furnival. Gabrielle Goodwin. Daniel Green. Recipients of the University Prize for Excellent Teaching Skills, the Morrell Prize, Shannon Hannaby. Ida Haikuri. Charlotte Emily Hext. Abby Hinchcliffe. Holly Hindley. Brooke Lee Hodgkiss. Lauren Hornby Roxburgh. Thomas Jambors. Sophie Jeffries. Chloe Louise Johnson. Helen Johnson. Amelia Jones. Jasmine Jones. Katie Jones. Catherine Louise Littlehales. Holly Lomax. Neve Longhorn. Lisa Malayu. Lucy Martin. Poppy McBride. Abigail McCabe. Hannah Jane McEnany. Aaron McGinn. Helen May McGlone. Emily Morgan. Chloe Moxon. Laura Newport. Alice Norbury. Haley O'Connor. Macy Orchard. Teleri Jade Ottaway. Lauren Parr. Suzanne Perez. Jodie Pickles. Hannah Potter. Grace Proudman. Zoe Racewell. Shelley Ann Randalls. Katie Richardson. Isabel Roberts. Owen Roberts. Megan Joanna Salinger. Eleanor Sandman. Chloe Lee Shea. Alice Anna May Slater. Tony Sproston. Robbie Thomas. Chloe Thorpe. Leandra Walker. Cora Grace Watson. Emma Weeks. Anna Imogen White. Catherine Lois Williams. Charlotte Williams. Eleanor Williams. Thomas Williams. Charlotte Alice Woodward. Alia Worthington. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present to you this graduand for the award of Diploma of Higher Education of this university.
By the virtue of the authority invested in me, I present to this graduand the award of Diploma of Higher Education of the University of Chester.
Alice Bridges. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I make application to you to present the degrees and awards listed to those candidates at the University of Chester who have not been presented in person, but whose names appear in the programme and who have indicated that they wish their degrees to be presented in their absence. I certify that they are worthy to receive those degrees and awards, and I stand as proxy for them.
I admit them to those degrees and present those awards, and I accept you as proxy. I now call on the public orator to present the honorary graduand, Sandra Verity, for admission to her degree.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I have the great pleasure of presenting to you Sandra Verity for admission to the degree of Honorary Doctor of Letters. Sandra embodies the qualities that we seek when selecting candidates for such a prestigious award: a record of outstanding achievement, an inspirational role model who exemplifies the university's mission and values, and a friend of the university with strong links to our locality and region. Sandra is originally from Worcestershire, from a large farming family rooted in the local community. Her father, one of 8 children, left school at the age of 16 and later took on the helm of his own father's farm. Sandra recalls a happy childhood, with education at the local village school and subsequently at grammar school. At the time, like many grammar schools, there was a quota for female students, and girls were in the minority. Sandra moved school at 13 to an all-girls school with an inspiring headmistress who exemplified the message that there should be no limits to the ambition of her students. Inspired by this example, Sandra became the first in her family to go to university, attaining an undergraduate degree from the University of Reading in food science and food economics. Following graduation, she secured a place on the graduate programme at Sainsbury's. Sandra met her husband Michael, also from Worcestershire, and they quickly formed a strong partnership, supporting each other to forge highly successful careers. Sandra moved into the world of direct marketing at a time when this sector was just beginning to realise the value and opportunities of data. Sandra was regularly in London working with big-name clients and also came to the attention of the marketing agency's chief executive, Juliet Williams. Juliet became a valuable mentor and created opportunities for Sandra through setting up a management development programme with Royal Mail, seconding her to the agency's parent company in London, and supporting her in the creation of a new company presence from scratch in Manchester. This last opportunity came following a decision to relocate to Cheshire for Michael's promotion. By the mid-1990s, Sandra and Michael were ready to start a family, going on to have 3 children, Catherine, Jonathan, and Daniel. Juggling work and family life was a challenge, but one where Sandra's tremendous work ethic and adaptability came to the fore. Sandra decided to go freelance and set up a home office. In the early days of the internet, this was no mean feat. Home office life was characterised by the modem, by slow internet, and the infancy of mobile phones. However, Sandra's freelance career was successful and allowed her to have the flexibility she and the family needed. Sandra characterises her career as one of taking opportunities. She has always sought out advice from others around her and works extremely hard to balance her competing priorities. Alongside her career and family life, Sandra has found the time to volunteer and is passionate about giving back to her local community. While working in London, she volunteered at weekends in a soup kitchen and met people there from vulnerable backgrounds who continue to impact her outlook on life. In Cheshire, her connections with the previous Bishop of Chester led to an opportunity to join the University of Chester's Council or Board of Trustees, a role she held for 9 years until 2022. This trustee role and the connections she made through the university gave her the confidence to take up other roles elsewhere. Sandra was driven by a continuing passion for education, by her desire to ensure a voice for students and young people, and by her strong belief that voluntary action truly makes a difference to local neighbourhoods and communities. Sandra has taken on an impressive array of other voluntary positions. Currently, these include serving as a board member of the North West Academies Trust, as a magistrate in both crime and family courts, and as a trustee and now chair of governors at the King's School in Chester. I'm sure we are all wondering where Sandra finds the time. Thinking back to her 9 years as a trustee of the University of Chester, Sandra counts her greatest contribution as ensuring that the student voice was central to council and university discussions. Sandra has always taken great care to ensure that our students and our Students' Union are supported to thrive and to influence the future direction of our university. Sandra's other great achievements as a university trustee include her role in the appointment of our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Eunice Simmons, in 2020, and her unstinting advocacy for a University of Chester medical school. I know how proud Sandra is that our medical school has recently taken a huge step forward, with the government announcing last month that we will be able to admit our first cohort of students to a graduate entry medicine degree from autumn 2024. This exciting announcement exemplifies everything that both the university and Sandra herself believes in: seizing new opportunities, advancing social justice, and serving our communities. Sandra, we owe you a great debt of gratitude for your service and for your continuing friendship of our university. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and of the Council, it is with great pleasure that I present to you Sandra Verity for admission to the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, in this university.
Sandra, by virtue of the authority invested in me, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, in the University of Chester. It gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Verity to address the congregation.
Thank you, Helen, for your extremely kind and generous words, and for making my life journey sound logical and planned. Hindsight is a truly wonderful thing. I'm extremely proud and honoured to be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Letters from the University of Chester, just as I've been proud to do all that I can to support its students and staff over the last 9 years. It's been a privilege to be involved at such a critical time for the university and for higher education in general. I am particularly delighted to share this morning's service with you, graduates from the Faculty of Education, who have all worked so incredibly hard to earn your degrees. Very warmest congratulations to you all. In recent years, I've become increasingly aware of how important education is in improving life outcomes, and I'm determined to do what I can locally to support teachers such as yourselves. You're undertaking one of the most important roles in our society, and one of the most demanding. You're going into a challenging career at times and may well feel unsupported by parents and the public. But remember, you have a unique opportunity to change individual lives. I regularly see it in the family courts, where the opinion of teachers is sought regarding a child's welfare. As magistrates, we set great store by these reports, and it's always very cheering and heartening to read of a teacher who really knows the at-risk child and is providing stability and guidance, something which they're often not receiving in the home. As teachers, you may never know the influence you have had. My father died recently at the wonderful age of 92, so I've been reflecting far more than usual on how our lives are shaped by our experiences and by others. The appreciation of art and encouragement to paint while at school gave my father a lifetime of pleasure and has left his family with paintings of every holiday, most local scenes, and unique Christmas cards and birthday cards that he did for each and every one of us. At the end of his life, the one thing he could still do was to paint the flowers from the garden that my mother picked for him. Helen alluded to my approach to life, which has been always to try to look outwards, not inwards, to look forwards, not back, and to support and encourage those around me. I would encourage you to do the same. To help you to look forward and outwards, try to seek out a mentor, whether in your place of work or outside. Someone you can trust to share your ideas with. When in my mid-20s I told my CEO that I wanted to run my own company one day, I thought she'd just file it under interesting comment. Instead, she gave me the opportunity that Helen described, which ultimately allowed me to open a northern office where my husband had the exciting opportunity to come to Cheshire to develop his. I would encourage you to encourage others. As teachers, you will, I suspect, feel that that's your job, and you are uniquely placed to raise your pupils' expectations, to provide stability for those that have little. But you can also influence those around you to take opportunities. You will see areas of need where they could bring their skills to bear. When I was in my late 20s, I was asked what I'd like my epitaph to be. And I said, "She made a difference." And I think that's what still drives me. Then it was about business, creating jobs and opportunities for others. Now it is more about trying to influence people and institutions locally to improve outcomes for young people and those who've not had the opportunities that I have had, with an incredibly stable and supportive family, excellent education, and a good network to go to for advice. I wish you all the very best in your careers, whether smooth or more likely bumpy with unexpected twists and turns. Keep looking outwards, make a difference. Thank you.
I now invite Honorary Ablett, graduate of the class of 2023, to address the congregation.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, fellow graduates and distinguished guests, my name is Honorary Ablett. I'm the mother of 5 children, and today I stand before you as a student completing my Modern Languages Postgraduate Certificate in Education. I'm sure my fellow graduates will agree that this journey has been extremely challenging, and I'm honoured to address you all on this significant occasion. During my time as a postgraduate student at the University of Chester, I was lucky enough to study alongside the loveliest PGCE students. It's been a real pleasure getting to know everyone. I was fortunate enough to have received fantastic support from my subject tutors, Rachel and Tamara, as well as the Modern Languages departments at my placement schools, Helsby High School and the Whitby High School. The unwavering belief in me from both my mentors, Vicky and Rebecca, has been a constant source of support and motivation. I would like to express my gratitude to the lecturers, tutors, mentors and fellow students who have supported us all throughout this journey. Their guidance and encouragement have been instrumental in our development as educators. Teaching languages in the modern world is an endeavour that extends far beyond the classroom. It's about fostering understanding, breaking down barriers, and creating a global community where diverse cultures and languages coexist. This, I believe, is the point of teaching and learning modern languages. In today's interconnected world, the study of languages is more crucial than ever. It enables us to communicate with individuals from various backgrounds, fostering peace, cooperation, and understanding. Our mission as educators is to ensure that these values endure in the generations to come. As we leave the University of Chester, may we all take our next steps with the enthusiasm, dedication, and passion that got us to where we are today. Let us remember the challenges we have faced so that we might guide others towards success. Let us inspire others to become global citizens who appreciate the beauty of diversity and the power of communication. I am confident that the graduates of this Modern Languages PGCE programme and all of the other graduates here today will go on to make a significant impact in the lives of countless others, fostering a world that values linguistic and cultural diversity. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of my fellow students for this remarkable achievement, and let us look forward to the exciting journey that lies ahead. Thank you.
Good morning, Bore da croeso I bawb. What wonderful speeches from Dr. Verity and from Anne-Marie, with such clear messages about how we need to look forward and what we can achieve and the impact of teachers and others on our lives. As the graduation ceremony draws to a close, we hope this day has been memorable for you and for those who have supported you throughout your studies. I want to add my congratulations to all of you here. This is a special day that you'll always remember, and you should be proud of yourselves. So, what next? Well, I hope the first thing you do is remember to keep in touch. Please make sure to start following Chester alumni on social media, because today you celebrate becoming a part of a community that is over 100,000 strong, living and working in 135 countries. Our alumni relations team is here to keep you connected to your university. This is not the end, but just the beginning. Please make sure to visit them in the marquee to collect your alumni gift bag. And this week we are launching our Chester Worldwide campaign. We want photos of you and your alumni bag from all corners of the world. And I'm sure there will be a prize for the person who gets to the furthest corner. So that may be worth doing for you. The benefits of staying connected are many, because within this community could be your next employer, mentor, or client. The team will keep in touch, sharing all the latest news from the university and your alumni community via Graduate Shoutout, the monthly e-news for recent graduates. We also want to hear from you and how you're progressing through life. So please scan the QR code in your program or chat to our alumni relations team to ensure you've signed up to our super alumni community. Whether this has been your first degree, your apprenticeship, full-time, part-time, undergraduate, or postgraduate, our careers and employability team is here to support you with your next step. Perhaps you wish to set up your own business, or you're looking for guidance on a certain industry. Perhaps you want to work abroad, or you would like to consider a graduate trainee scheme. Whatever you're thinking, remember that we have an expert careers and employability team who are still available to you now you are a graduate, in what is a very important time in your career. We, however, are not the only ones interested in how you thrive in your career ambitions. In just over a year, you will be contacted by our partners to complete a graduate outcome survey. Please can I ask you to ensure you complete it? It really is important. It really helps to tell a story about our university and how it supports you into good careers. Your voice makes a difference in ensuring our reputation is strong for you in the future. Information on how to engage with our careers and employability team, along with details of the graduate outcome survey, are all in your alumni bag. So for those of us here, I look forward to seeing you in the marquee on the Cathedral Green to celebrate. To those watching around the world, thank you so much for sharing your graduate achievements. And to you, our newest alumni, as you embark on your professional careers, I want you to remember the significance of the skills and knowledge you've acquired at the University of Chester. These are not just tools for employment, they are instruments for change, for progress, and for making a positive impact on societies across the world. The future is yours. Own it well. Congratulations once again. You will always be a part of the University of Chester, and it will always be a part of you. Thank you. Diolch.
I declare closed this congregation for the presentation of degrees and awards. Salva sit Universitas Nostra, quod placantes consugamus.